Ultimately, the state governor, Simon Lalong, has to, through the state apparatus, find immediate and long-term solution to the IDP situation and cause of the challenge, as well as ways of deterring possible recruitment into the violent space. He said he has done this through a review of the penal code and the criminal justice system.
To me, it was a little setback, very unfortunate, because we are no longer expecting any crisis of that magnitude. And then it happened. And so after that, I think it gave us a new setup and also a new focus. And so we now focus towards adopting a review of the security architecture. So what we did was immediately to focus on how to resettle and rehabilitate the IDPs. So I quickly set up a committee. That committee has since gone into work. And very soon, I'm sure by next week, hopefully they will finish. And when they finish, give me their report, we'll start resettling the IDPs in the state. Sometimes in about 2010 or 2008, when there was crisis here, there were complaints. And part of the complaints were they have not seen people going to jail. They've not seen people going to jail after crisis. What happened to those people? Here in this state, many people were taken to Abuja. We didn't know what happened to those people up to today. So it's possible that the same people will come back again and cause crisis. And so we look at it and saw that even the system, the legal system, was faulty in some aspects. So what we did was at the Northern Governors Forum, we made a recommendation, which was accepted for a review of the penal code and also a review of the criminal justice administration. And all of us in the states did it. Why? Because in some cases, when you start prosecution, it is either delayed or because of the faulty nature of the process, you will find the criminal escaping. Bails. Somebody will say a criminal will be arrested, and then all he will be looking for is bail. All because you cannot do investigation as quickly as possible. And so the next thing is human rights will come and say you must give him bail. When he's granted bail, you will not see him again. The changes I have seen. There's no need for you to take any criminal to Abuja. If there are suspects here, you will try them here. Because the laws, why they take them to Abuja? Because the law in Abuja, they have the new amended administration of justice system. So, but we don't have. If you attempt to use the old one here, many people will escape. They will escape because of procedural defects. But if you take them there, but there will be no need. Once the suspects are caught here, you try them in Plateau State. And from what I saw in the law too, is that prosecution is, you do prosecution on a daily basis. You do it on daily basis. So I can imagine when something is done like that on daily basis, whether it can take you 3 months to get judgment in a case. It cannot take you up to 3 months to get judgment in the case because you must continue on daily basis. Even adjournments, you are only entitled to adjournment 5 times. And you cannot do an adjournment that is more than a week. You can't do an adjournment. Whatever is the case, this law is very perfect now.
The story of insecurity in Plateau State is unfortunately not a good one. Incidents tagged communal clash were recorded in 2001, 2004, 2008 and even 2011 and led to the death of hundreds of residents in Riom, Barkin-Ladi and other local government areas. Human Rights Watch records that more than 13,500 people were killed in communal violence since Nigeria returned to civil rule in 1999. Many say the issue of indigene and settlers is at the foundation of the conflict, while others say it is religious.
Has tried many times to try to set up interreligious bodies to try to address, because most of the crises follow this divide of religion. And anytime they're trying to get to the root of the matter, they try to bring the two divides together to talk to their people and try to find an amicable solution to the people. Some say it religious, depending on how you say it. Some say it's economic, depending on, because these factors are real. There are economic challenges. There are people who are impoverished who can easily be used to drive any particular thing. You think about religion, because everybody's fighting for his own religion to how to advance it and all that. So whichever way it is, but to get to each of the issues on their credit, because you can't take one crisis to interpret another one. So you must get to the root of each of them to know what caused this one separate from the other one. But each of these points being put out as a narrative has a grounds, because they are realities. We have economic challenges in the country. Unemployed youths are there. People are not being properly taken care of, so they can easily be used to achieve that aim. And on the religious side, each religion is trying to drive its own faith around the place, wrongly and rightly, because for everything that is right, there are abuses. So there are people that abuse it wrongly, and there are those that use it rightly. So either way you look at it, depending on which one is being deployed for the particular case in point.
Some other people have pointed to the area of a struggle for economic resources and politics.
There is a political undertone. This is one. There is the quest for power. That is two. Three, there is this cankerworm, troublesome kind of epidemic that continues to be, that is tribalism. Tribalism. That all values, all standards are thrown to the dustbin. Is only my tribe or his tribe, and so on and so forth. And we never can get it in Plateau State, not only in Plateau State, even in Nigeria. The way we're overheating the polity now, we can never get it. Once we throw standard, once we throw rules, once we throw what is really enshrined as what will give us a result, then we really can have it. I've been thinking that political administration is about socio-political and economic development of the society, and that easily to provide security, which is becoming an illusion this time around, and that if not even for this recent government, which tries really very well, and it is still trying, but quite unfortunately, certain elements want to really show that Plateau State is ungovernable, and that trouble is its own emblem, quite unfortunately.
Outside the camp, residents have a ready market. Internal Displacement Monitoring Center has placed the number of IDPs in Nigeria at over 1 million. Now, this is a consequence of internal conflicts in different parts of the country, of insecurity, tribal conflict in different areas. And this means that the problem of IDP is not a Plateau State problem, but it's a Nigerian problem. Now, for now, the country has to deal with feeding them, getting them back to their homes, getting them back to the farm. But in a long run, then you have children who have become orphans, women who have become widows and have nobody to care for them. And most of all, you have dealing with the psychology of children who have seen violence. Now, these are issues that Nigeria obviously has to deal with in no distant time. Well, that's our big story. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ini John Mekwa.